Stand back. There's a bucket boy coming through. Welcome to Book It, wrestling podcast. Your book and revisit your favorite storyline. I'm your commissioner, Hi-Fi Mike, and today I have your GMs, Damone, D Money Allen.
New year, same me.
It's
not a new year, it's June.
Late night, Keith.
I was gonna do your Bucket Boy of the Year intro, but no, that's of the year.
Well, it's a new year, so
Of the new year. Damone, G Money, Allen.
Did you say G Money or
it
D
did sound like
Money?
you said G Money.
I said D.
Jamone. Jamona. And Lil Fudge.
Let's go.
That was the most simple intro.
Okay, Suicide.
But powerful. Let's go.
Oh, that's who I forgot to download in the Book It verse on 2K. I kept meaning to go back
The
to
baby?
Suicide.
Oh.
Someone drafted Suicide?
No one drafted him, but you used him. So I'm going to download him, but I'm going to put him on every brand.
Oh.
All right, anyways, that's neither here nor there. This is Book It, and this week we are... What did we do last week? We did... I'm trying to remember what
we
did
had
last
Kenny
week.
drop his pipe bomb after winning the first Book It verse.
That's right.
What did we do after that? What did we do after that? I don't know. Mike and Travis's argument was the best part of that whole thing.
SummerSlam 2021.
Oh, yeah, we
that's
predicted
right.
what SummerSlam's going to look like.
Which I feel like we were off by a lot. So
I don't know. I feel like we could still be on.
Yeah, I think we were good.
I don't know, man. Anyways, so this week we are going to save the Cruiserweight Division. Everybody clap.
We're the heroes you didn't know you needed.
So we're gonna go ahead and save the Cruiserweights, just like WCW did.
Yeah, to slide that in.
Yeah.
Honestly, this topic's near and dear to my heart. I know a lot of people don't care about the Cruiserweight division, but I held with 205 Live until like 2019 watching that shit every week because I really wanted that to work. I love the Cruiserweights of the mid-2000s on SmackDown, and I don't know, this started off with a lot of promise, and then a lot went wrong, and we're going to try to right those wrongs.
You know what was missing?
What's
the
that?
Greatest Cruiserweight champion of all time. Well, second greatest. Hornswoggle. There was no Hornswoggles this time, so that's what was missing.
I wonder if Hornswoggle calls Vince McMahon on Father's Day.
I think he would as a joke.
I would.
Hey, Dad.
I wonder if Hornswoggle has Vince McMahon's number.
Probably. I feel like Vince
I
has
feel
had
like
the same phone number for like 30 years.
I feel like if they wanted to get a hold of Vince, they could. And I feel like Vince seems like the kind of guy, from all the stories I hear from Bischoff and from Angle and whoever else is on, Bruce Pritchard, he's not a mean guy. He's very open with his talent, with the talent past and present. Like, he usually seems to have open arms, even if it's just a talk. So I wouldn't doubt it.
That's nice to know.
I'm pretty sure he probably has a flip phone.
Yeah,
100%.
No, he has one of those ones that like the big brick.
Oh, the ones that Paulie dangerously used to have.
That's what he's got.
He's got a Dangerous Alliance cell phone. Bring him back.
Honestly,
All right.
As big as iPhones are getting, we might as fucking well.
I mean,
That's what I say.
I've used a Note for years, so I've always had a big phone. I could not get a smaller phone.
I had a friend who I used to work with who had like a tablet size like fucking phone.
That's about yeah. I mean, this is
oh my god, yeah,
but...
that's insane.
But then we had Joe on Debatable last night, who had the phone that has the dual screens, so it's like double the size.
Oh my god, it's like a fucking cheeseburger. I hate that.
But yeah,
But you'd
he
want
says
a
he likes
cheeseburger
it.
phone.
I need a cheeseburger. Speaking of
What?
cheeseburger, that's how we save the Cruiserweight division.
Yes, book
Signed cheeseburger.
Genius. I didn't even think about that. Damn.
All right, so let's go
That-
ahead. We'll
this
get
motherfucker's
started.
spitting.
We'll get started here.
Okay, so first thing first. When are we starting from?
Okay, so we did discuss this before we went on air, but let's present the options to our lovely Book It listeners. I'm on the side of starting from the Cruiserweight Classic, rebooking that bracket, maybe adding and removing some people, and starting from there. Starting when the idea is fresh and new, and the perception is still positive.
All right.
Mike, what is your point of view on
I
this?
think we should start from right now and actually save them. One, because you've got me fucked up if you think I can remember the Cruiserweight Classic.
I got the bracket pulled up.
Yeah, that's nice, but you got me fucked up if you think that
There's
I'm
this
gonna...
thing called Google, Mike.
And also,
Right.
that's the last thing most people remember about the Cruiserweight division.
Use your giant ass phone to Google.
But even then, it's not even just the bracket. It's going on from there. It's
yeah. The
remember
direction they took is a
Right.
big thing because they fucked up everything after. They fucked up the bracket, but everything else they did after is so fucked up that led us to now where everything is fucked up.
I think we could start now. If you want, let's vote on it. We can vote on it.
There's also a third option, which is from the post Enzo thing, which nobody seemed too keen on, but it's worth bringing up because
we could do pre
they
post
started
Enzo and just not fire Enzo.
I feel like if Enzo's involved with our booking, he's going to be the focal point.
Yeah,
Like it's basically just going to be
the focal
booking
point is him
Enzo.
getting fired, and we have to start over because that was how they tried to save it the first time, was putting him on.
Yeah,
there.
but
That's a
if
good point.
we do it from right before he got fired when he had the title, we can focus on him losing the title. Yes, he would be the main focus, but we could still build around that.
Let's do it from now, and we can pull people from WWE's roster that we want to put in there, like Rey Mysterio.
Yeah, that was
Ricochet.
gonna happen for sure.
Well, that was gonna happen
no matter
either
what
way.
when we
I'm
did any
telling
of
you
these.
that.
Yeah. We
And
need
yeah,
bigger
I'm saying-
stars for
Yeah,
sure.
I'm saying
yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like now we have more to work with.
Well,
think-
Ray's ending up in the Cruiserweight division.
Yeah, for
Either
sure.
way, yeah,
He's
yeah.
the face of cruiserweight wrestling around the world. He's ending up there. That's a spoiler. This isn't a prediction. This is a spoiler. So, all right, yeah, let's vote on it. I don't think anybody's keen on that idea, though. It was worth bringing up to the listeners that there was a total rebuild at one point in real life that failed.
I still say now.
I say now.
I vote
say-
Cruiserweight Classic.
I say Cruiserweight Classic.
So we're still
Well,
split.
shit.
so that didn't work. We need a
well,
fifth
you know
person.
what works? I'm the Book It Boy of the Year, so my vote counts twice.
No, it doesn't. Now it counts none because fuck you.
That's not how that works.
I'm the commissioner. My vote counts twice.
No, your vote doesn't count at all. That's
Yeah,
how it
it
works.
does. My vote counts more than anyone else's because I run this show.
So why don't we just do it in between and just do post Enzo firing since we can't agree?
I guess it
Or
would.
what we could do is we started from now. We just started from now and just start with a Cruiserweight Classic. Like, say we
I like that.
we scrap. We pretty much say
There's a problem with that,
What?
ISE, is that the last time they tried to rebuild the cruiserweights, they tried to do a tournament, it didn't get over, and they ended up in the same place. Granted, they didn't put many, like Roderick
Bro, we
Strong
can
was the
book-
biggest star
so-
they put in, but
We can
Well,
put
we can
book a
fix
dope
that.
tournament.
Right, so we get it over.
yeah, we take it,
Yeah,
we
I like
fix it, we do it better.
I like that.
all right, I just didn't want to do the same thing for the third time because that was their line of thinking after Enzo was fired was let's just redo the fucking Cruiserweight Classic this time, and then they
Third time charm.
didn't get it. Yeah, well, you know what? Fuck it. Everybody seems to be in agreement. Let's do it.
C-Dub C3.
What?
Yeah, there you go. That's what you call it too.
So new Cruiserweight Classic is happening, and I think we're all in consensus on taking the shit off of NXT and putting like this
Taking
on
it raw.
this on Peacock, and then they go back to the main roster afterwards. Correct?
Yes.
Okay, we're all.
Yeah, this is going to be a network special.
Or we. No, this. It's
Yeah, I
too big
feel
to
like
go on a live show, and it would it's too big to go on Raw or SmackDown. The
Yeah.
tournament is. So we'll do this an online thing. I hope the viewership would be good, but this is our world where we can say everybody
I
watches
was
it.
either thinking that, or you do it as like give them a pay-per-view.
Leave it there.
Oh, that's a good idea. Make it seem kind of like a paper. That's kind of what they did the first time. It was like on Peacock, but they made it seem big. So let's do it like that, where like it's basically presented at the level of a pay-per-view on Peacock. Unfortunately, the cock still exists in this universe, since we're starting from now.
On the
On the cock.
So, okay, tournament 16.
Yep, 16 people.
Yeah.
Hey, we ended up doing tournament even on a not
we're
tournament.
gonna do a tournament now. This is what's gonna happen. Our first night of this is gonna be a tournament.
Yeah, it is. So, Mike, pull up a tournament bracket.
Travis
Fuck it.
rules, baby.
Fine.
I think we
that
should
works
pick
out,
the
man.
participants first,
Yeah,
and
so
then
here's
we
the thing.
place them specifically in their spot.
That sounds
yeah.
like a good idea. We
Guys-
do a tournament, and then next week we can book it from there.
We gotta so we have to figure out, we gotta make a mix of like people who are currently on the 205 live roster, people we want to add, and do we want to even consider getting some people back, because there was some real bangers in the 2017, or do we just want to start fresh with their current roster?
I
I
say
would
mostly
say-
their roster. We limit ourselves to who we sign, like how many. We
Each
can
person
sign.
gets one big new signing.
That's what I was thinking.
I like that.
too.
Okay,
So
we
4
gotta
new big
figure out-
stars is going to get us over, I think.
And can it be anybody?
It can be anybody that works for WWE or isn't. I don't want it to be like full on book it verse, but we'll say anybody who might be on their way out of a contract, like, or a free agent, like let's
Any
say
plausible
Aleister
way.
Black, for example, he's a free agent, or
Because I was thinking Ibushi, but he was actually part of the issue they had to begin with.
they pushed
Because he
him too
didn't-
far. Yeah,
because he didn't want to sign with the company.
yeah, he should have lost.
Let's
in the
make it
second
anyone
round.
that let's say it was someone that we can sign to WWE.
Someone that you
feel
could
me?
realistically sign. Yeah,
Yeah,
or that's already on the roster. That just needs to be
Okay.
put on the show.
cool.
Okay.
Is there somebody have a list of the current?
Well, Kushida's the
I know a
current
lot of
champion.
them. Yeah, Kushida. I know a lot of them because I kind of still watch. Let me.
Okay, but I need them to.
You need
pull from.
yeah, WWE probably has it listed on their website.
That's what I'm looking at now. Kyle O'Reilly's going for the Cruiserweight title tonight, it looks like.
Huh.
Nice.
That's actually a pretty good idea.
Because I can just find. Here, hold on.
I mean, it is getting better IRL at the moment. I think, Santos looked
I
good
just
for a
don't
while, but
see,
just wasn't getting the views.
Roster.
So it's like
Well,
Ari
I don't-
Sterling, August Gray, Arya Davari, Tony Nese.
I don't know if there's like a
active
specific
roster.
Well, it looks like on WWE's roster you can't sort it by like cruiserweight or not.
1 second. They should have an active route, but I'm gonna look it up.
Well, while you
Alright.
look that up, I've been feeling pretty famished today.
Yeah. What are you
Yeah.
gonna do?
I went and got myself a Raise energy drink, of course. Are you tired? Tired of those other energy drinks hitting you with a short burst of jittery energy, followed by a crash that leaves you with less energy than you had before? Raise energy drinks are specifically formulated to get you going without making you jittery and keeps you from crashing. With 0 sugars, 0 calories, and better caffeine than a cup of coffee, Raise energy drinks are the #1 growing energy drink on the market. With flavors like Baja Lime, Sour Gummy Worm, Guava Mango, and Strawberry Colada, Raise has some of the best tasting energy drinks available. You can get a case of Raise right now by going to repsports.com, and you can plug in code T1THREE when you check out to take 15% off of your next order. It's promo code T13 for 15% off of your next order of better, tastier energy.
All right, I have the 205 live roster.
Oh,
pulled
I
up.
just posted in the thing too.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So Ari Sterling, Arya Davari, Asher Hale, August Gray, Kurt Stallion, Grayson Waller, Ikemen Jiro, Samir Singh, Sunil Singh, the Brian Kendrick, and
The
Tony
Sting
Nese.
Brothers are still employed.
Yes, and they're on 205 Live on a regular.
Kurt Stallion to the moon.
Uh,
Inactive. He has a wrist surgery.
Well, it's
damn.
Book It verse. We can fix it.
Yeah.
Well, there
and then-
is not a lot to pull from.
And there's also, I will say, there is also Jake Atlas was there for a while, and Santos Escobar. I don't know why they're not listed.
There's
Santos. We're definitely
there's
putting Santos.
Raul Mendoza, Joaquin Wilde as well.
All right, Mike. Go to the. Let's start with the ones we know we want to put in, like
Okay.
Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
well, yes, but if we're all gonna pick one, or we're all gonna
Well-
pick an extra signee.
Well,
Right,
yeah,
let's
we'll
fill the
start-
roster.
We'll
We'll fill
do
it.
that last.
Yeah. Leave the last 4 picks for us. We'll fill it all together. Like we know who we want, right?
He's
For the most
definitely
part.
going in, yeah. So
So-
Rey Mysterio.
Rey
I say
Mysterio-
Dominic.
Is he under 205?
I imagine.
Un momento, por favor.
Ray-
Let's see his build weight.
Why not put Ray versus Dominic in the first round?
No, I say that gets a little far in.
Maybe second round, but they don't need to be going to like the main event or anything.
I agree.
No.
Second round.
Yeah.
Second round, yeah, that works.
Like Ray and
That means they both have to win. but
Dude,
they-
he's built at 6'1", 200 pounds.
nice.
By the
So,
way, are we leaving the limit at 205 or?
That's what I was gonna look right now on what WCW's regulation.
well, WWE used to put it at 225,
I feel like 225 is better than 205.
and because
Yeah.
the show 205 Live is dead in our Book It versus.
225
We're gonna
Live
put them on a
does
real
not
show. Well, we're not doing their show. Is the thing.
So
We're gonna
a
put them on
cruiser-
Raw or SmackDown.
a cruiserweight division is traditionally 220 pounds or less.
220.
Yeah, 220 is fine. 220 is perfect.
I think
220
225 so that we can do like I have a couple of signees that are under 225 but not under 220. So I think we should do 225. It's what they did on SmackDown in the mid 2000s as well.
All right, so we're doing Ray and Dominic.
Yes,
Yeah.
but we're gonna have Dominic, and or are you gonna scramble it later?
Yeah.
No, we're gonna not scramble it, right?
Yeah, we are.
We're gonna book the tournament.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're gonna book the tournament. So I
let's
would
put Dominic
you can
in the
put-
bracket below.
Yeah, put
Yeah.
them in the one below it so they face each other.
Yeah, so they'll.
Because
face
we're
each other.
we're essentially rigging the tournament.
Mm.
Yeah.
We're deciding. So so we got the Mysterios,
Chad Gable.
Chad Gable.
But I would put Chad in the other side of the bracket.
Yeah, put him down low.
I want to put Jeff Hardy in here if it's under 225.
Yeah, you could.
He-
Where
he-
do you want to place him though?
Add
he-
the star name.
actually put Jeff Hardy against Chad Gable, and we'll have Chad Gable go over.
Ooh, I like that.
Okay, I like that.
Let's see, Ricochet.
Yep,
Yeah.
he's got to be here.
I say like 14, 15's good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
15's good.
Ricochet.
So
I
that
wanna-
he's away from there.
I want to put
Yeah.
Tyler Breeze in here still. He had a run on 205 Live, but it wasn't what it should have been.
I like it. I like it.
He's not really a big star right now, but he still has the potential to be if he's built decent. He's
we
damaged
need
goods,
some-
and I want to fix that.
We need some heels.
Dolph Ziggler.
I see 225.
He's 222.
222.
That's why you fought for those extra 5 pounds.
You bet your sweet ass. That's what I did.
Here's the thing. No.
I don't. Ooh.
Here. I don't
I'd rather-
think
I'd
that when
rather
I
see
think
Dolph
cruiserweight, I
on
don't think Dolph.
He's
But
a heel. He gets views, and he can put someone over.
And he could be the
But he's gonna be
every
big.
cruiserweight doesn't need to be a high flyer.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
gonna be way bigger than most of them.
No, he's
But
not. He's the same size as Dominic, basically, in terms of height.
are we gonna?
Okay.
We'll go back to him.
I feel like
I
we
would-
got,
Dolph can even
I
put
feel
over
like-
Dominic in the first round.
I feel
Wait,
like we've got
we
the
get-
names on here though. Like we've got big names on here.
We have two big names. We have Rey
Ray,
Mysterio and
Tyler-
Jeff Hardy. Tyler Breeze isn't a big name right now.
I mean,
He's damaged
Ricochet is
goods.
well known.
Ricochet
Chad
is
Gable's
damaged
well known.
goods. They're damaged goods right now. They're not big. Dolph
Wait.
Ziggler has recently been a champion on the main roster.
I still think
Rey
they're big.
Mysterio is Dolph can face
think-
Dominic. They just feuded together. That makes sense.
I kind of
Yeah,
like that.
You could just I do
but-
kind of like
Ray,
I kind of
or
do like
Dominic
Dolph
beating
in
him.
there. Yeah,
makes
put,
sense.
put Dominic versus Dolph.
Are you
That
willing
makes
to make
sense.
that your one?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want to do that to you, but because I
I'll
feel
make
like you
him-
have another option.
No, though that was my big signing. I mean, I would probably make him go further than that,
Santos,
but to put him
Santos
over.
Escobar.
Yeah, Santos has got to go in there.
Yeah.
I would say put Santos, yeah, in a separate.
We need to be Brian Kendrick, or is he too old at this point? He's too old at this point.
I don't know about.
Idea. This isn't a big name signing, but it is a new signing. If you guys might be down for it, we can kind of do Brian Kendrick's story again, where like a mid 2000s guy kind of redeems himself, and put Shannon Morris somewhere in here.
No.
You tried.
You tried.
You tried.
we let you get away with Dolph. I can't let you get away with.
I like y'all don't want to see a 3-count reunion.
I mean,
The Hurricane.
yeah, put Helms.
He can face Santos and lose in the first
No,
round.
He's
But
on 2.
I'm now on John's side here because
Sing along with 3 count.
I've been watching WCW 2000. All right,
Oh God.
and they are huge. They just beat. I just got past where they beat Norman Smiley.
You can have Hurricane in here and get buried by Santos Escobar.
And this is up for review. If we see our bracket looks underwhelming at the end of this, we can take people out. And put
Who's
some
the
in.
third member? It was
Finn Balor needs to go in here somewhere.
Yeah, Finn's definitely got to go in. I would put Finn in the set. Put him in at 7.
Ooh,
all right.
John.
I feel like
What's that? What's up, Keith?
You talked about bringing someone from the past to kind of revitalize their career,
Yeah.
and who better than a previous light heavyweight champion, Taka Michinoku?
He's way too old.
He's super old, but he's still active.
Is he?
Yeah.
How's he looking these days?
I mean, not bad.
Probably super old.
I don't think he's a big enough draw.
No.
I think he's less of a draw than Shannon Morris. Like,
Right. Tyler Bate.
That's a good one.
I'd have him lose to Finn Balor or Tyler Breeze if that helps rebuild Tyler Breeze. Tyler
Taka
Bate's so
Michinoku
young that
looks
he
like
could lose.
Minoru Suzuki.
Wait. Weren't we having someone
younger.
lose to Santos? Were we gonna have the Hurricane lose to Santos?
That's a maybe, but yeah. We can take him out if we need another big name.
I just feel like Santos, because he's such a good heel,
Yeah.
him just beating the shit out of the feel good veteran would be a good move for him.
Ooh, what about Cedric Alexander?
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
have him, who would he face? Because I don't think he goes as that far because he's been champion and couldn't carry the brand, but he'll put on a great match or two.
I would.
Maybe have him lose to Tyler Breeze.
I was gonna say lose to Tyler Breeze or Ricochet.
I'd
Either
say
or.
Breeze.
Yeah, Breeze needs that win way more than Ricochet does.
True.
Yeah.
Out of everybody on here, he probably needs the win the most besides Jeff Hardy, but Jeff Hardy doesn't really need it because he's already a legend.
Who else is under 205 or 225? Sorry.
Really
Volpe.
I really
I'm
widened
kidding.
it out.
put Davari in here.
Davari.
Arya Davari.
Which are you talking
That's not-
about? The same Davari? You're probably
No,
thinking
it's
of the
not
other
Sean.
Davari.
You're thinking of Sean Davari. Arya Davari is the one that's currently on their
Yeah,
roster.
Arya Davari.
It's not the same person.
I've got one that I want to put in, and I
who you
don't know
got?
how it would work.
Yeah, Arya Davari is in 205 Live.
But let's pretend he's the first big signing to jump from AEW to WWE, and we put in Jungle Boy.
I was thinking Jungle Boy too. I'll be real
That's
with
not
you.
very realistic.
But yeah, because
But
he's
isn't
the
it
same-
though?
If we're gonna
When's
When's
put,
his contract
he-
even up?
Yeah, and he's just getting a title shot, so he's not
Yeah,
leaving anytime soon.
This is like in our world happening next week. Like he's on contract.
I say
Yeah.
Vince McMahon scalps him, like takes him away from him,
all right,
and
W-
pays
You
off his
gotta-
contract.
Is he paying $1 billion for Jungle Boy?
I've
Yeah.
got one. I've got one. We can take from Impact.
Who's
Chris
that?
Bay. Chris Bay.
He might be on his way actually because he was like people think he's going to NXT because of how hard he was defending, carried on to the match cross.
But we got to put Kushida in here. He is the current champion.
Well, should we put
Yeah.
Chris Bay in here?
I think it maybe we'll leave him in a maybe.
Maybe.
If there's one guy from their current roster other than Kushida, their champion, that really needs to be in here that actually has potential to be something, I'd say it's August Gray.
I don't know much about him, but
I think that's
if
His
you
gimmick-
vouch for him,
He's got a pretty cool gimmick. He's great in the ring.
Devon said if you vouch for him.
Damn,
I don't know.
Devon
Is he
actually
cool?
taking my word for it.
yeah, I'll take your word. You know more about the
He
current
doesn't need to
Cruiserweight
win.
division
Yeah.
than I do.
So here's what I'll say. August Gray doesn't need to win right away. He just needs to be there to show he's important. He can lose to Finn Balor at the 8 seed.
I had one, and he's on the current roster. A-Kid from
A-Kid?
from NXT UK.
Is it Gray AY or EY?
It's EY.
No. Let me just make sure he's the right way. A-Kid.
A-Kid?
Yes.
Like
A-
the letter A and then
dash
kid?
kid. Yes. He won the UK Heritage Cup, and he's actually really
Ooh.
good.
What about Ilja Dragunov?
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah.
One of them could lose to Ray in the first round.
Or beat Ricochet.
I think Ricochet needs to go a little bit further with all
How
his
are we gonna
ability.
kill Ricochet? A-Kid.
I guess. Noam Dar. Ooh.
Noam Dar kind of sucks, in my opinion. Or at least he has since being on 205 Live.
Yeah.
I will say that. I haven't seen his work from before 205 Live, but on 205 Live, he's been made to look awful.
He's a great wrestler.
Oh,
I
he's
don't know if you
super-
can
A
rebuild
little
him.
weird.
He's on NXT UK too, and he's not great because he does a talk show gimmick, and it's not good. Like
So
it
we
feels forceful.
2 seeds left. Do we need any more big stars? Because Rey Mysterio, Jeff Hardy,
All-time.
Dolph
I
Ziggler,
don't
and
think
Finn
we
Balor
need
are
any more
big stars.
I don't think we need big stars now. I mean,
I
this
think
is
we
a
need-
We've got
division.
some youngs, some mids, and some olds.
I'm still pushing for Chris Bay. I think
Yeah.
he'd be great for this division.
I
The
think
only-
that's a good debut too. If
Hmm.
he came in and beat Kushida.
Like I don't hate it. The only thing is we did say like it needs to be someone who actually
Yeah, but I don't know
Legit.
what Impact's contract structure, or if he's about to lose his contract, because there's rumors about him going to NXT any minute right now, in real life. Or at least that's just people shooting this shit on the internet. I don't know how valid that is, but it's at least in the discussion. While Jungle Boy's not leaving AEW next week, but Chris Bay could very well leave Impact.
Damn, dude.
Because we saw from Tessa Blanchard that anybody can leave Impact wherever the fuck they want. So even if they're the world champion.
Damn, dude. Leaving up to 220 pounds, like there's so many people that are under 225. Matt Riddle, The Miz, Kofi
Matt
Kingston.
Riddle. Matt Riddle needs
I thought
to
The
go
Miz
there.
was like 240.
The Miz is 223.
I disagree with Matt Riddle. I don't think he needs this tournament right
no,
now.
I don't think
He's teaming with Randy Orton. The tournament doesn't need him because he's not big enough yet, and he doesn't need the tournament because he's teaming with Randy Orton. That's a way bigger gig.
Ooh, Angel
Right.
Garza.
Angel Garza's good. He's already kind of been in this
Think he's
division and been
injured?
champion.
No, he's not
Uh,
injured.
And Angel Garza's already been there, done that, and he wasn't the guy who could push this forward.
You're not that guy, pal.
What if we
And
did
Uso?
And Uso
Nah.
could
I
lose
don't
in the
think they
first
need
round
it.
if there was somebody.
Oh, no, they're both over 225.
I thought the Miz was
Damn.
like 240. I didn't know. Oh, John Morrison, he could lose it in the first round and have put on a great match.
Same
to
thing.
see. Ooh, Sammy.
Like John Morrison could lose to Ricochet, and that would help
John-
Ricochet probably a bit.
Morrison's there's no way he's under 225.
Ooh, I got it.
I'm
Austin
sure
Theory.
he is.
John Morrison?
Yeah,
Austin Theory.
There's no way he's under 225.
Austin Theory versus Ricochet in the first round.
I think John Morrison's
Ooh,
a
that-
great. One
Yeah,
second.
I actually like that.
I don't like Austin Theory, but I might have to.
He's
step
220,
aside.
and he's going to probably
Yeah, John
lose
Morrison's
there.
215.
There's
And
no
he's-
fucking way.
Build weight 215.
There's no fucking way.
It's his build weight.
cut as fuck. So
Yeah.
he's not like jacked though. He's just cut. So I believe he's probably really is like 215.
And John Morrison's not like a huge star. He's just somebody who's established, and a win over him still kind of means something.
Pete
So we
Dunne.
got- who-
He was already there, though. No, he won the UK.
Yeah, Pete Dunne hasn't
We
really
said
been in the Cruiserweight
Austin
division.
Theory versus Ricochet would be a banger in the first round.
I'll let y'all have that. I'm not going to argue too hard. I don't like Austin Theory, but
The future of wrestling.
he just looks like a dork, in my opinion. Like, I don't know.
But he's a good heel.
He's a good wrestler. I will give him that. He's a good wrestler. He just looks like kind of a dork. I don't know why. He just looks out of
Matt
place.
Jackson.
No, stop taking AEW people.
That motherfucker's get paid like $1 million.
He's jumping ship.
Cody Rhodes.
God.
Ooh, Swerve Scott.
Swerve Scott's a good choice because he's got a faction going right now.
I
Drake
feel like
Maverick.
if there's anybody from AEW that would fit, it would be Darby Allin. That being said, he's not. He wouldn't.
Yeah, he's not jumping ship.
They're not getting him.
So Swerve Scott's a good pick because he's on their current roster and he's got a faction going, and I think it'll really make him look strong.
We bring back Enzo.
Versus Kushida in the first round.
Versus Kushida.
They're not bringing back Enzo. It's not realistic.
Enzo gets destroyed.
Adam Cole.
Oh, that's a good pick, actually. Adam Cole doesn't have a lot to do in NXT right now. That's actually a great pick.
He's definitely under the weight.
Yeah, he's under the height.
Ooh. Timothy Thatcher, and we have him face Dragunov in the first round.
I don't like Timothy Thatcher at all.
Did we put Dragunov in?
Hey, we didn't put Dragunov in.
You take Dragunov or take out and put Dragunov.
Okay, how do you spell that?
Dragging
these nuts on your head.
No, it's with a V. You're the British guy or like the Russian guy,
like the Tekken character.
Okay, well, I'm not going over Russian. I'm here and listen to your voice. So,
all right, man, it sucks. I'm making Dolph lose in the first round because I could see him being a cornerstone heel, but that was my way of getting him in.
Wait, whose spot are we looking for now? Did we really put Adam Cole in?
I think we should put Adam Cole in. I vote for it because he's a big name.
I'd rather see Cameron Grimes.
He's not. Cameron Grimes looks really weak. When was the last time he won a match? Why does he deserve to be in here?
Because he is awesome.
He's a meme character, though. He's a great
wrestler.
He is, but he's a meme character.
You're a meme character.
I know, but I'm not in this tournament.
Also, to be fair, what was the last time the Hurricane won a match?
Serious.
I'd rather take him out than Adam Cole.
Yeah. Actually, I would rather take out the Hurricane and put Cameron Grimes in that spot.
I would rather do that than Adam Cole. Adam Cole's our last big name in there. He's really going to make this thing get some views.
I would say put Cameron Grimes instead of the Hurricane
because
I think they could put on a banger of a match, and still Santos looks good.
Yeah, and harms no one because Cameron Grimes just plays the meme character and it works just fine.
Yeah, he can lose and be okay.
All right, we got this.
No, randomize it. Just kidding. Don't randomize it.
I'd love to see Dolph versus Cameron Grimes in a comedy match, though. That would be a dream.
Okay, so, you're gonna move it.
Well, I was just doing this so I can have this list.
Oh, okay.
For the division.
And that's not everybody. That's just our corners.
That's just the main people, because obviously you could have other people. You'd have other people join the division later.
And there's the other active roster, like we have Tony Nese wrestle a match or Ari Daivari.
There would be.
This is to draw views.
Cornerstone of the division. Cornerstone of the division.
The corner store of the division.
Yeah. Look, man,
this whole division's a corner store.
I tried to get a tournament. All right,
where you can get all your cigarettes, your ice cream,
your cigarettes, your ice cream, and Rey Mysterio.
Okay, Jeff Hardy's the corner store of this tournament.
Yeah, he's probably got a lot of 40s in there.
Okay.
So let's move forward. We all know the Mysterios are winning the first 2 rounds. As much as I hate to see Dolph go, he doesn't need the win that badly. He's just there to be a good heel. If he needs to be champion at any point, he can.
Dragunov beats the shit out of Ray, but Ray squeaks by.
Yeah, with a roll up or something.
Yeah, and Ray shakes his hand after.
Yeah.
And Dolph and Dominic have, they've worked together plenty, so they know each other pretty well.
But Dominic gets a decisive win over him.
Yeah,
Do we really have this match Is the second round though? The
Yes.
Ray
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
Dominic?
we're
Yeah.
not
They're
having
not
them
winning
win,
the
like,
whole
final.
thing.
No.
That's a money match, though.
It's just a match. It's a good match, but it's not a good enough match to be the main event.
Plus,
And
they
if
don't
we
have like
give
a
event, but
the
feud.
semi-
Mysterio
semifinal.
show, though, if we give the whole show to the Mysterios, then that's just like some family dynasty type shit.
Right, because
Yeah.
then the whole division becomes about the Mysterios.
Well, and I feel like it's predictable if you put it all the way to the end. You know
Yeah,
that
yeah.
Ray's gonna lose.
Right.
Like here, it could be either way.
Right.
Yeah. All right, and then Tyler Breeze beats Cedric.
I feel like he's right.
Yeah.
He needs to. Because Cedric can always look strong. Tyler has looked weak for years. He
Right.
needs it. Finn's beaten August Gray, but if August Gray has a good showing, he still gets over.
I agree.
Yep.
Finn over August Gray.
Yep.
And then Chad Gable beats Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy doesn't need that win, but it helps get Chad Gable over because Jeff Hardy's a big name.
With some heel shit. Like he's
Yeah, Chad Gable is a heel right now. Yeah. And then maybe he just doesn't let go of the ankle lock after the match.
Or like he chop blocks the shit out of him. Like
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and him just throwing Jeff Hardy around.
yeah.
Jeff Hardy's selling will get anybody over. He's really underrated in that category.
True.
That's what I definitely want to have Chad Gable doing, just throwing people around.
Yeah.
And like ripping apart limbs. I feel like just rough.
Yeah, I feel like he should also like not let go of the ankle lock when he wins matches. Just fucking hold it.
Like Ken Shamrock, though, like he's in the zone.
Yeah.
In the zone.
And we all know Santos is beating Cameron Grimes, but Cameron Grimes is still gonna be hilarious in the match.
Yeah, and they
I like
put
how
on
we
a
booked a heel
really
and a
good
heel.
match.
Yeah, we have a heel, but that's gonna be a banger of two tough heels going to face probably a baby face because we all know a baby face is gonna win in the top bracket. So, I think Adam Cole should beat Kushida.
Separate our heels and our faces.
Adam Cole should beat Kushida because Kushida's not as much as they wanted him to be a draw, he's just not. And Adam Cole's too big of a name to lose that early.
I don't know. I feel like Kushida should squeak by Cole.
I feel like
neither of them are going to win.
Neither of them are going all the way, but Cole can keep the viewers interested. I don't think people are that interested in. Yeah, I don't think people are that interested in Kushida.
Okay. I'm with that.
I disagree with that, but
I feel like I would vote for Cole to keep going because I feel like you could have like Ricochet in the next round beat Cole, and that would be a bigger deal.
Yeah.
That would be a bigger deal than, and plus you could replay the shit out of that
clip again.
That clip of him getting kicked out of the air
to build it up a little bit.
I'm with that. I like it.
All right, so now we got round 2. It gets a little bit less predictable here. Are we putting Dominic over Ray? Or are we going to push Ray over for the bigger match?
I think Dom gets Ray, but like Ray's he's a little upset about it at the end, but he still shakes his son's hand, like congratulates him. But like Dom schoolboys him or something.
Yeah,
I was going to say he's a minority. Oh, sorry.
I was going to say he schoolboys him with the tights.
I think Ray should win because Dominic's not ready to be that guy yet. And whether you have Finn Balor or Tyler Breeze, Rey Mysterio is the bigger match. And because I don't think are we going to have Ray or Dominic win this entire tournament? Because if Dominic wins, I think he has to go all the way to be the big star.
I agree with that.
At least to the finals, I'd say.
If we're not having Dominic win this whole thing, then Ray should go forward because then they're just there to be a big match.
Right. Actually, I do think what you could do is have Dominic dominating, and then Ray uses his veteran ability and know-how. Dominic makes a mistake, Ray capitalizes and gets the win.
So here's what we need to decide because I think that our winner is in these two matches because I think any of these 4 guys in the top should be the winner because I feel like that's going to shape the way we do this because we want to have the best possible matches leading to that. I mean, I don't think Tyler. I don't know. I want Tyler Breeze to win, but he's not the guy yet.
Let's start at the bottom.
Yeah, let's save that.
I feel like that's a little bit better.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's easier. Adam Cole versus Ricochet.
I think Adam Cole. Ricochet. I think Adam beats him, but only because I feel like I like Ricochet, but I think Adam Cole is a bigger personality.
I was
And-
actually gonna go the opposite and say Ricochet should beat him because Adam Cole's already done enough, and Ricochet beating Adam Cole is a bigger deal, and it helps to reestablish Ricochet. Because otherwise, Ricochet beating Austin Theory, like I like Austin Theory, but right now Austin Theory's not. He's a
So
sidekick.
here's my line.
Really, that's for a dope match, though. That's just for a banger.
It's for a really good match, but beating Theory it's whatever.
Means nothing.
Beating Adam Cole means something.
Plus, he
right.
gets his win back after losing.
So here's the dilemma: if we're gonna have Ricochet win, then Santos needs to beat Chad. If Chad's gonna win, then Adam Cole needs to beat Ricochet.
Well,
We have to keep either Santos or Adam Cole in this.
I personally think if it's going
say
Ricochet,
Santos.
Ricochet makes it to the finals because whoever beats him is going to have that win. That'll help cement him.
So, do you want to push Ricochet to the finals? Then I think that.
Did I say Ricochet? I meant Adam Cole.
Oh, you want to push Adam Cole all the way to the
Yes.
finals?
I
think Adam Cole
Unless
should get-
Ricochet is going to win.
Yeah,
I think you can
No.
push Ricochet to the finals and have him lose in the finals.
The way
Adam Cole should go to the semis, not the finals.
the way I see it is, if you put Ricochet in the finals, you put Ray to the finals, and you have Ricochet go over
Or
Ray
Finn,
and get that rub. If you have Adam Cole win, then you can put, because Adam Cole could lose, so you can put
Chad Gable, maybe.
you could put Dominic going over. You could put Chad Gable. Well, Chad Gable can't go to the finals.
Oh, you're talking about who to face the finals against Adam Cole. You can
I'm
get
talking
Tyler
finals.
Breeze over,
I'm looking ahead to the finals.
Yeah, Tyler Breeze or Dominic would be the people that need a win over Adam Cole, while over Rey Mysterio or Finn Balor, Ricochet or Chad Gable would need that.
I'm looking at who gets the best rub.
I think what we need to do, and we should have
Speaking of the
probably
best
done to
rub.
begin with, is good plug. Is decide who's winning the entire thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at, or at least who's our finals going to be.
I say Dom wins.
Dominic?
Yeah.
I
I think
don't.
Dom wins. He beats Santos in the finals.
I don't think Santos should be. Dom versus Santos is not a money match.
Dominic is. I don't think
Dominic
is not a money
the
match.
draw. I don't think he's the draw right
He's
now.
not a draw, but
And he's not.
But
I
this
don't
is
think
a
he's
passing of the
ready.
torch from Ray. He beats Ray and then goes on to beat either Breeze, an established star.
I think he hits a roadblock. I think he hits a roadblock.
So here's the
With
thing:
who?
if we do, Keith, if you want to push Dominic all the way,
Finn?
that's fine. He just has to face a money opponent. So if you're gonna push,
Finn.
if you're gonna have Dominic go all the way, he has to face Adam Cole in the finals. That's
But
the
I
thing.
don't want Adam. I don't think Adam Cole needs to go to the finals.
He doesn't
I don't
unless
think
he's
Adam
giving
Cole-
Dominic the rub. That's
Right.
the thing.
Adam
So-
Cole goes to the finals to give the rub.
But I don't
Well-
think Dominic needs to go to the finals either.
Yeah, that's
Because I
what
don't
I'm
think
saying.
Dominic is ready or
Yeah.
is that big of a star.
Well,
Because
that's what I'm
That's
saying.
why we're
issue with-
making him that big of a
because-
star, though.
But
If
the
you
issue
want to make
with
Dominic the
Dominic's-
guy, then you have to give him a money opponent. That's if. I'm not saying Dominic has to win. I'm saying if you want to push him that far, Adam Cole has to
honestly-
be his opponent.
And honestly, I think Dominic needs to turn heel on Ray. It's something like
Ooh.
I think the issue with Dominic right now is he's still Ray's kid.
So if Dominic went and turned on Ray here, that means Ricochet is the only one that can make it to the finals. Because we want to be happy that someone beats Dom or mad that Dom wins. But you said
I don't
Dom.
think he needs to turn mid-tournament. He needs to turn eventually, is what Damone I think is saying. He doesn't need
Yeah,
to
he
turn.
doesn't
mid-tournament.
necessarily have to turn in this tournament, but if he's gonna win the whole thing, he needs to turn on Ray.
I don't.
But I
just
think
so-
the only way, but I do think the only way to really do it is you kind of have to do it in the tournament because otherwise no. Dominic's got like 2 years of experience and is beating guys who have a shit ton more of experience, and he isn't that great. Like I like Dominic, but let's be honest, Dominic isn't great.
Well, we're like
So-
plucking at the underdog. Like he. Like
So
you said,
who
he
do we
hasn't
want
been-
to put over? So we want to build a new star. I think we're all in consensus about that. We want to
Yeah.
build a new star. So are the new stars that aren't already hit it big is Dominic, Tyler Breeze, Chad Gable, and Ricochet. Those are the people who have not really done enough to be known as big names yet. We have to decide one of those people who we want to put over. Then we have to find them a money opponent. So which underdog of those 4 we pick from those brackets, we have to pick somebody who is a big name to go against them in the finals.
So
let's
look
say
at
if we want
this.
to do Ricochet, he needs to face Rey Mysterio or Finn Balor. If we pick Tyler Breeze, he needs to face Santos Escobar or Adam Cole.
By the way, the Facebook user said, well, a couple things. Let's go Adam Cole, Dominic versus Cole in the finals. Cole lose to Dominic. You can just make Ray's age take effect. Which I do agree Dominic beats Ray.
I do. I just don't know if he goes all the way.
I don't think he should go all the way. I don't think
he beats Ray.
Because if he wins the tournament, in my eyes, that makes him the champion. And I don't think Dominic is ready to be the champion.
I don't think so. I don't think Dominic's ready to be the face.
So
I don't think he is either.
Or the face of the division.
Champions.
That's why
another.
It's Kenny.
2 former world champions.
Oh, it's Kenny. What's up, Kenny? We have 3 potential baby faces and 1 potential heel we could build. Because we could build a face Tyler Breeze or turn him heel at any point. We could build a babyface Dominic. We could build a heel Chad Gable, or we can build a babyface Ricochet. So those are the directions we can take. Which one of those 4 should we do? Because we know who the money opponents are. We just have to pick which one of those 4 guys is our face. Or we can give it to an established star. We could just put it on Finn Balor and let him run. Or we
what if Ray turns on Dominic in the championship or in the semifinal, the next round?
I don't think that does anything for anybody.
Right.
I don't think Ray turning on Dominic
heel.
does anything.
Right. It doesn't do anything. It's just like, okay, that's kind of dumb. Dominic turning on Ray does something, but Ray turning on Dominic,
it makes Dominic look weak.
Right.
So who do we want to go over? I think if any of the established stars go over, it needs to be Finn Balor.
Yeah, I would say Finn Balor over Adam Cole if we're going established. If I was voting not established, I would say Chad Gable. Chad Gable or Ricochet.
So
if we're
Chad
going
Gable, Ricochet. For non-established, I'm going Tyler Breeze. I think that you could really rebuild because he's got the character work. He showed us years ago he's got the character work, and he showed you he at one point could be a draw. He just has been damaged good for
we
so
could just
long.
have Finn hand the title over Tyler Breeze.
My thought with Chad Gable was could be like kind of a mini wrestling machine, like a Kurt Angle,
heel.
and just a dominant heel, like anti-flyer, or anti-high flyer, just dominate the division, like not monster heel, but
yeah.
like that
fear
wrestling machine.
My fear with Chad is that it would go like Santos did, because Santos had all the charisma, the look, and all the tools that Chad has. But I think it fails to get over. Granted, Santos Escobar never beat Rey Mysterio or Finn Balor, but Santos Escobar has had some big name matches. I think. Yeah, I mean he's beaten. He's been feuding with other people in NXT that are big names. Like, didn't he beat like Pete Dunne?
I think
a couple other people. So my fear with Chad is that it will go the same way Santos Escobar already did in real life, which was good, and everybody was like, "Yes, this is a good champion," but it's not a reason to tune in every week.
I think we need to then from these people we need to pick who's going to be, because my thought is whoever wins this becomes the face of the brand. They become the face of the Cruiserweights.
Yes.
I don't think Dominic is ready to be.
He's not ready yet.
And Ray's too old to be.
Ray's too old. We agree that Dominic's not that guy yet.
No.
He will be one day, but he's not that guy yet. We just want to make it look he's in a position to be that guy. Tyler Breeze has the talent, but I think he might be too damaged of goods at this point.
And I think Cole doesn't need it because he's already been
he's already been everything. Ricochet still has a ton in the tank. He's shown he can draw overseas, and his wrestling is just so insane that it does embody this division.
Right, and he could be the underdog. Like, no one expects Ricochet. If you put this bracket out, everyone probably expects Ricochet to lose pretty quick.
Yeah, or Tyler Breeze is the same effect because everybody expects Tyler Breeze to get washed by Finn Balor.
Absolutely.
I honestly say Ricochet should win the whole thing and become the face of the division.
Ricochet's my second choice behind Tyler Breeze, so I'll agree with Damone to that extent. So if another vote for Ricochet, then we go all the way with Ricochet.
And then
I
you
say
can have
Gable.
then you can have heels. I hate you, Keith. Then you can have heels like trying to knock Ricochet off, and him just playing the baby face.
Yeah. So we have two different kinds of baby faces now, because Tyler Breeze could be like that HBK kind of cocky, fun baby face, who is, gets all the girls and is the cool guy, or there's Ricochet, who's just, the face of the brand for his wrestling.
Ricochet could be that too, though. He's just as cocky and just as much of a not dick, but like
yeah. He hasn't played that
dude.
character yet in WWE, but he is capable.
Absolutely. I think that's the way to go.
Yeah.
Because you can go either way like that with him, with Ricochet.
Yeah, no, let's go all the way with Ricochet. I think we're all in agreement on that. So Ricochet is going to be our winner. So that means Finn Balor or Rey Mysterio has to face him in the finals. I think it should be Finn Balor.
I do too. I think it should be Finn. I think Chad Gable beats Escobar.
Santos. Yep.
Finn beats Tyler.
And then
I was going to say
Dominic beats Ray, because then Dominic gets that match against Finn, which gives him he gets a rub from Ray. He looks good against Finn, which helps him, but loses. And then Chad Gable, it basically beats the shit out of Ricochet, and Ricochet escapes Gable. Ricochet Finn is a draw, and then Ricochet gets a surprise win. Some marks will probably be mad about it, but it needs to happen.
Wait, you say Ricochet Finn is a draw?
Finn Balor's already a draw. He pedals,
draw. I thought you meant a draw, like they tie. I was like, what?
No, it's a match that draws views because Ricochet has a lot of indie fans. Finn Balor's like top 3 merch all the time.
Yeah.
No, this is the right direction to go.
I dig it.
So Ricochet will be our first babyface champion, the face of the division, with victories over Adam Cole and Finn Balor in the tournament. Austin Theory and Chad Gable don't mean a whole lot on paper. So that is where we're at. I don't know where Damone just went, but that's a pretty solid bracket we have to build the division around. So then we have to decide where we're gonna put this. Is this brand gonna be on Raw, SmackDown?
This goes on Raw.
Raw?
We got time to fill on Raw.
Yeah, but that's part of the problem with Raw too, that nobody watches that.
Speaking of filling,
your body and the bodies you're loving deserve nothing but the best. Organic Lovin' is the only adult subscription box that includes eco-friendly body products, from body-safe adult toys to sex-positive books and erotic seminars. Organic Lovin's online store has everything you and your partner or partners could ever need to heat things up. And right now, your friends at T13 want to take 10% off of your next order. Just go to organiclovin.com and use promo code T1THREE, like the sound the bed makes when you check out. Organic Lovin'. Love organically, purely, deeply, boldly.
You should have said speaking of Raw, not speaking of Phil. But good either way.
We didn't want to make Raw dirty.
So you want to put this on
no
Raw.
live sections.
Wait, what?
He said he didn't want to make Raw dirty. He said no live sex shows.
Yes, not no more rated R.
We're not going to have a Ricochet Finn Balor live sex show. No.
Damn, that would draw though.
Yeah, that would definitely draw hard. Like,
yeah, it would draw hard.
Yeah, would it?
Yeah. Speaking of hard,
we already did it. No, don't do it.
Oh, okay.
But we
OrganicLovin.com.
It being stretched that long though, Raw.
Speaking about being stretched that long.
But Raw being that long kind of is what makes people not want to watch it, is the fact that it's 3 hours, and then the Cruiserweight kind of begins to feel like filler, and that might have been the problem was the first time was that they turned the ring purple, and that
should be on SmackDown. SmackDown's the
on the
whatever happens, they shouldn't just wrestle each other and be pigeonholed into one division. These people need to be wrestling and feuding with other people, like they are any other superstar.
Well, and they also need to have like time to let their storylines breathe and have multiple storylines going on with their characters, not just the championship. Everyone's involved.
And that's why they need to be, because like Rey Mysterio, when he's not chasing the belt, he could wrestle anybody on the brand. Same with Dominic. Same with Dolph Ziggler. Same with Tyler Breeze. Same with
I think we put it on Raw. We put the division on Raw. We give them the first hour.
I don't want to
Ooh.
separate them. We don't
No.
separate them.
No, because
yeah, I
then,
want
you're,
them
because then
mixed
you're
in.
But you
separating them.
don't make it. You don't be like, oh,
No one's-
cruiserweights for an hour. You just do the cruiserweight matches for an hour.
But
Well,
then
everyone's
still
gonna
knows
realize
yeah.
that, right? Like you're gonna be like, wait, it's
It
been
worked for
4 weeks. It's
Hey,
been
it's
4 weeks in
cool.
a row. The cruiserweights have been on for an hour each Raw,
It worked.
But
for,
hey, it's
cool.
It
We don't
worked
need
for
to-
WCW.
We
We
don't
just
need to
make
watch
it-
the first
and
hour
that's
of
why
Raw.
WCW is dead.
No, WCW wasn't dead because of the cruiserweight division.
I know
That wasn't the
okay.
problem. That
I'm
petered out way before that.
I know, Mike. I was a joke. Calm down.
So here's what I'm thinking. Remember
thinking
back on
SmackDown.
SmackDown back in like the mid 2000s? I do agree with Raw because of the time. They do have more time because SmackDown doesn't even have time for a mid card. Like, but with Raw, we just don't need to pigeonhole them. So they need to be feuding with other superstars. Whenever Ricochet isn't defending his title, why not have him face a Randy Orton or Sheamus or a John
Shinsuke
Morrison or The
Nakamura.
Miz, Shinsuke
But if
Nakamura if
you-
he's on the brand,
but
AJ
if-
Styles. Which
but if
when
you do that,
the tournament,
They need to win sometimes.
yes,
Oh, yeah,
that's what I'm saying. They need to
absolutely.
win. They need
I
to
mean,
be
they're not going to
treated
win
like
against Randy Orton, but yeah.
they need to be treated like any other superstar. And hell, if Matt Riddle could beat Randy Orton, why not the new face of the Cruiserweight division? Like, why
Randy
not?
Orton's the greatest wrestler of all time. Like,
Yeah, but they let Matt Riddle beat him.
an argument.
I'm not saying that like Randy Orton should be a job or anything. I'm saying that like these guys need to be treated like any other superstar on the brand. They should not be pigeonholed. No purple ring, no purple ropes, no
yeah.
fucking. This is
I
the
was-
Cruiserweights.
I was thinking orange.
Or,
I was thinking
Right
orange.
after
bro.
Orange, yeah.
yeah,
It's
we are
orange
not
everything.
separating them in any way. They're treated like anybody else. And if it's not a title match, weight class doesn't matter unless they are fighting for the Cruiserweight title or for a shot at the Cruiserweight title.
And we're not just going to throw them in the 24/7 championship picture and call it good.
Yes, absolutely. They're not going to touch that 24/7 championship. Besides Tozawa, he's the
I
exception,
mean,
not the rule.
sometimes.
Yeah.
But
I
they're
mean,
gonna,
yeah, but
they're
we're
gonna be
but-
like fools. They're gonna be like, honestly, the 24/7 championship frustrates me too. That's another thing we're gonna do.
They need to beat people that are established. One of them probably should beat Randy Orton at some point. One of them probably should beat a Bray Wyatt. Somebody probably should beat a Nakamura, Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, which somebody already beat Dolph Ziggler here, but for example, Robert Roode, The Miz.
Roberto.
If Bobby Lashley's having a rough year, not the champion at some point, Bobby Lashley
Beat a Drew McIntyre.
beat a Drew McIntyre. Yes.
Mm.
There
Yeah,
we go.
because otherwise it makes it seem like
They're weak.
otherwise they're weak. The whole division's weak.
Hey,
It's-
these little guys need to calm down before they start coming after the big boys.
Right, exactly.
So I think that you should give maybe a Chad Gable a fucking 20-minute match with Drew McIntyre where he wins
Or just has a good time.
because he's a tough guy heel who could fucking if you're building him up.
Imagine him
That's
suplexing the shit out of Drew McIntyre.
I can't.
Yeah. Well, he's suplex bigger people.
I mean, I believe he physically can, but I cannot picture
Yeah.
it in my brain.
So that's what
Or
I'm getting
even
at. That's
if
the
you
most
wanna-
important thing we do week to week is that we treat them as the same status as anybody else.
Or even
That's
if
the
you
most
have
important
him win with heel shit. Like Gable beats Drew with like a low blow. Or
Yeah.
he like low blows him and then hits Chaos Theory. That's fine, but he still wins.
And this could also be a way to call up Adam Cole without having to put a world title on him for him to be a big deal.
And get
Right.
his ass out of NXT.
Yes, because hell, we didn't even use Gargano and Ciampa for this, but this could be a way to do that as well.
I actually thought about both of them.
I thought about Gargano.
I
But
thought
they-
about Ciampa.
Yeah,
I
they
figure Gargano's got enough going on.
they have already done this before though, and
Plus, I
didn't.
rather it had
Yeah.
Austin Theory.
But now we got anybody on the roster under 220 pounds, which is a lot.
Bronson
of guys.
Reed.
Seth Rollins could fight for this under 225 at least. Seth
Sure.
Rollins could fight for this title.
That's the thing that's important too, is that we need like the upper card guys seeing the Cruiserweight Championship as something
Desirable.
sought afterable. Yeah.
Right.
Like Seth Rollins, they're like, oh, now that the Cruiserweight, like you're not a Triple Crown or whatever.
Hey, we're not.
a Grand Slam or whatever.
I know we're
Yeah,
not booking
Grand
the 4
Slam.
weeks yet, but I think Seth Rollins should be Ricochet's first big opponent, and Ricochet should win.
Maybe.
I
mean-
don't hate that.
I don't.
I
Or-
don't hate it.
Or Ricochet should beat a couple of heels and then lead to Seth Rollins, who eventually wins the title.
I like that.
I actually liked it better when Ricochet was beating Seth.
Yeah.
Because I feel like it establishes Ricochet.
If
Seth
Ricochet loses to Seth, he has to beat some big guys first. Like he has to beat he's already beaten Adam Cole, but he has to beat a couple big names beforehand. But
he could beat Adam Cole again because Adam Cole could just say it was a fluke.
they could have a rubber match. That's 2
Right.
out of 3. Yeah, they could have a rubber match.
Yeah, but like I do feel like Ricochet beating Seth would be a fucking huge deal.
Yeah.
And Seth is at the point where he's pretty much untouchable. He's gotten to that point where he could lose fucking matches and be fine. Like he just lose.
Yeah.
And like in the very next week and come out and just be like, yeah, I'm Seth fucking Rollins.
Yeah. So that's the thing is that heel Seth can be kind of weak because then the moment they turn him face, he can go on a world championship run. Because last time he was face, he was world champion. So they can be like, he's become a chicken shit because he's a heel, and then the moment he turns face, I'm strong again. And, you know what I mean? Like that. If you're worried about Seth Rollins ever, just turn him face and have him win a world title. Like he's fine.
Right. So Seth versus Rollins or Ricochet is what we're gonna build towards.
I think so. I think he should have like a couple of feuds in between if he's gonna win. Wait, so is Ricochet winning or losing? That's what we gotta decide.
Ricochet is winning.
He's winning. Okay, then that should be his first big feud.
Yeah. Do you want to wait to do that till next week, and that'll be our?
This is a good setup.
Yep, we got everything we need.
So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna end this episode for tonight because that was a good setup for next week. Which next week will also be Late Night Keefy Keef's official last episode.
Last episode on. Well, not complete last episode. I might come back every now and then.
Official last
official full-time cast member episode.
Going part-time. Like
he's gonna be
part-time.
Part-night.
I'm gonna be the Brock Lesnar of this show.
Pain.
You gotta win something first.
Ooh.
Damn.
He won the shitty internet, is what he won.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and do plugs. Start with you, Little Fudge.
Have a good night. That's it.
D Money.
IBtween. Follow me on Twitter at DumbMoneyColt. DAMONEY COLT like the team. Go Colts. I tweet about football, wrestling, MMA, politics, basketball, random thoughts. Fuck the Clippers.
Let's go. Suns and 4.
Suns and 4. I went Suns Heat or not Heat. Suns Hawks. So yeah, just follow me on Twitter.
You can find me on Twitter, hi-fi_Mike. You can find me on TikTok, hi-fi Mike, no underscore.
So serious. Freaking Lance Storm over there. You can follow me personally at Keith_the Chief on Twitter.
Should have been in this tournament.
He's like 80.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he's retired.
Oh,
yeah.
And that was another thing. I want to put Billy Kidman in charge of the Cruiserweights.
Okay.
All right, Mike, you're spiraling now.
I was going to say he could be the general manager.
Yeah, I want to put Billy Kidman in charge of the Cruiserweights.
Why not just have Brian Kendrick do that? He already works for the company.
And his ribs are taped. You just can't see it.
No,
he eat out of a by a wrestler every week, like Seth Rollins or Adam Cole.
He's always shirtless, and his ribs are always taped.
No, he's wearing a suit.
He's wearing a suit,
jean shorts.
And the tape is around the jean shirt.
No,
right.
The tape is the cummerbund of his suit.
All right, Keith, hit us with the plugs.
You can follow me personally at Keith_the Chief on Twitter, or you can follow Book It at BookIt_THREE. Don't forget to go to Organic Lovin' and repsports.com to get and use your promo code T1THREE. Head on over to Facebook where you can follow T13 Media as a whole, where you can find out every time that we're live, be it streaming video games, Bad Guys Spoken, Primetime with Travie T, Debatable, or Book It, a wrestling podcast. Or our watch-alongs whenever we watch pay-per-views. Go over, while you're on the internet, head on over to T13media.com and check out our new store where you can find Book It T-shirts, Book It hoodies. No, I almost said blankets. We don't have blankets. Hats, big baby
Jammies.
onesies, pajamas, the whole shebang. You pretty much anything you can put our T13 or Book It logo on, you can get there. And right now, throughout the month of June, all sales of the Black Lives Matter logo with any of the merchandise from that section, all sales from the Black Lives Matter logo are going to be donated to Project Zero. So all throughout the month of June, all sales from the Black Lives Matter logo. George loves it. He's excited about it.
I was gonna say, I think we all kind of agreed that all the sales,
Yeah, it's pretty much just all.
all the
we
sales
did.
are getting donated.
All the
Yeah.
sales. Correct.
I'm not taking any of my cut. Buy a Hi-Fi Mike shirt. I got one. It's lit. And right now, because it's still up there on accident, you can find my airsoft shirt that you could buy.
And by
Which-
accident means Mike doesn't take it.
I put it up there and I haven't
taken.
taken it back down. But I've got to switch it to my other one because I had to make a change and I got to order a new one. So, yeah. All right. That's Book It. See ya.
Bye.